guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Caitlin with the Crystal Sun and Moon Tarot. Hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving Day weekend if you are in the part of the world that celebrates that. I hope everybody's just having a really good time. I hope that the full moon treated you all well. I hope that this last lunar cycle, from full moon to full moon, like I said over the last couple of my videos, is that it felt very important to me, and it felt like this last lunar cycle was very significant within the Twin Flame Collective, and with the relationship and connections of Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine. Like I felt like it was very much a powerful time. So anyway, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Caitlin. If you resonate with this video, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the like button. Helps out the channel, helps out me, you. Kind of just, also gives me a boost to make more videos. And yeah, so, and if you're returning, if you are returning, welcome back, guys. I love to have you. I love seeing you guys in the comments. I love getting new subscribers. It still makes me so happy, because it's just like steadily watching my channel grow, and it's not like bursting at the seams, thousands of people a day, but you know what? I don't care, like 10, 20 people a day makes a big difference to me, because it's part of my path. And I know that, like, one of the things on my journey that I'm very much learning to work on is patience. Yeah, patience is one of my lessons, along with self-love. Self-love was my main lesson. It still is my main lesson. I am still on that journey of self-love. I don't think I'll ever be off that journey, because it's a forever growing process. And I also have my cat Fred in here. He's a little familiar, so if you hear him, he'll probably be, like right there. He'll probably come along and make noises, his little bell. He'll come up to me and want to be pet, but he's my little dude. So yeah, and can't really say much else. I'm so excited, honestly. This week I'm just personally feeling that there's a shift within the collective, more back to Divine Feminine within this, because I really feel that this week coming up is very much self-love for the feminines, whether or not they really have realized it themselves. They're going to take that action of self-love to, kind of pamper themselves, just be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm treating me, I'm doing me. Treat yourself. Like, you're having a treat yourself week. Like, I am too. Like, seriously, after the crap that, I've been through, that I know you guys are going through, the same energy, like, it's exhausting. And this week, feminines, I'm giving you permission. Treat yourself. Treat yourself to something, even if it's like, something small, like a cup of coffee, or a candy bar or something like that. Like, treat yourself, you're like, hey, I deserve that. Because sometimes we get wrapped up in the whole, needing to give, even though, like, as feminines, we're supposed to be receiving as feminines. And to me, that's what I'm learning right now, is to kind of be in a more receiving energy also, because I very much am easily in my more masculine side, but I'm a feminine. And so it's very much like battling those two sides of myself, partly because how I was raised, but naturally, like, who I am. And so it's really balancing out my masculine and feminine side. And so I don't know if you guys are feeling the same way. Like, tell me if you guys are feeling the same way. Like, if you're kind of noticing these similar struggles, like, I want to know. I like to hear from you guys, it kind of just feels brings the community closer, especially as me. Like, it's a very solitary experience being a twin flame, because I can't really talk about it, because a lot of people don't understand it. And it's very hard to explain without kind of sounding crazy to normal people that really, don't, they're not on that vibration. To lower vibrational people, they don't understand, they can't comprehend, basically, because they're just not at that level. So, with that being said, excuse me, I am going to start today with the feminine energy, actually. When I was shuffling my deck and meditating over the cards and calling in all the energies, and the masculine and feminine, I just really I picked up the feminine side first. I just started here and I went around. Excuse me. I am just been coughing, guys. I got a lot of like post-nasal drip going on. So I've just been coughing so much more. I don't know what it is. Whatever's in the air. Season's changing. It happens. But so this is kind of just how I have them laid out. I'm going to have the feminine with the Tarot de la Nuit deck, and then hi Fred. I'm going to use the Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards for her energy. And then we have my Witch's Tarot deck by Ellen Dugan. And this is the Halloween Oracle deck by Stacey DeMarco. That is going to be the masculine's oracle cards. And then the union energies, I'm going to be using my Kipper deck by Chiro Marchetti. And kind of just diving into that, and maybe even using it as a clarifier if needed for like oracle cards. So, hi buddy. So we're going to get started with the feminine deck. Feminine readings. So masculines, you're going to have to wait this time. And yeah, deal with it. Is basically like my mood right now. Kind of just deal with it. That's kind of the energy that's coming off of it, is just like when I was meditating and everything, it was a very this is also my bloodstone that I had on the feminine deck. It was a very just chill, peaceful energy that's going on. It felt very balanced when I was meditating beforehand. There was no like pull or significant energy between either one. And so I'm feeling just more of a balance kind of coming between the masculine and feminine energy, you know. I wasn't getting called to one or the other, besides like the feminine. Because I was just like, you know what, we have done the feminine and let's give the feminine a try first, because it's really just, I'm feeling that I'm taking my power back as a feminine. And I really want you guys, especially as feminines, to take that back. And I'm probably totally repeating myself. Like, Mercury retrograde is having a toll on my speech. And, like, I'm noticing that I'm, you know, definitely repeating myself a lot. And it's just, like, driving me insane at the same time. Because, you know, I'm talking to somebody and then I repeat myself and I'm just like, oh my God, I feel so stupid right now, you know? And I'm just, like, as someone who struggled with anxiety and depression, it's very annoying, basically, to be like, have those like little slip-ups, because it's just like, oh man, it's a reminder of like that feeling, but at the same time, it brings me to the place that I know that I've grown past that, and that it kind of makes me very grateful, because at the same time with Thanksgiving happening, I've just been so grateful for some reason. I went outside the other night and looked at the moon, and wow, I'm just getting chunks flying at me. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Spirit, I'm just gonna shuffle, and then I'm gonna split and pull cards. We're gonna pull 3 for the Divine Feminine's head space, and then the Divine Feminine's heart space. And I'm not gonna do the 3D energies because I got the oracle cards that I want to look into more. As far as like tarot is concerned. But yeah, I went out to just look at the moon, and I just was so grateful. I'm just really meditating on everything that I was grateful for, and where I'd come in my life so far at that point, and the people that had come and gone in that part, you know, up until then and until now too. It's just like having an attitude of gratitude is what I'm feeling for myself, is the shift that I'm having. And if you guys are too, like, tell me, like, I want to know if you guys are also experiencing this, you know, and just like, but at the same time, I know that, that's, no, there you go. All right. But at the same time, it's like, that's kind of just what I've been experiencing. So just tell me what you guys are kind of going through too. I'm really interested to hear. So with the Divine Feminine's headspace and her heart space, oh, I actually think this is really beautiful. Because in her headspace, we have the Nine of Cups, we have the Nine of Cups, then we have the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is a card of, you know, being kind of locked in your head, putting yourself in a mental prison. Really, it's really, it's a very, like, isolating type energy, and I honestly just feel that, in her head, she's a little blocked off still. There's still a part of her that's, retreated a bit, mentally, at least, from the connection. Like, there's a part of her that has retreated a bit from the connection in her head, but with the Nine of Cups right here and the Page of Swords, that's why it's not completely. She's slightly pulled back mentally, but, with the Nine of Cups and the Page of Swords, the Nine of Cups is about wishes fulfilled. It's about, you know, prosperity, abundance. It's, you know, and nines to me are about, like, independent solitude. It's taking time for yourself. Like I was saying, is that, like, taking time for yourself. Is that, like, this week coming up, it's just very much, coming back into your power, and I'm really feeling that this is the feminine stepping back into her power. With the Page of Swords energy, it's usually, like, you know, spying. Yeah, she could be you know, feminines could be keeping an eye on your masculine, you know, through social media, or just, you know, friends, you know, asking through friends how they're doing or whatever. You know, it could be that, but I'm more feeling that this is the Divine Feminine stepping back into her own power of, like, picking up her own sword, really, is what I'm feeling. With the Nine, it's coming back into who she is, into her authenticity. And with the Page of Swords, it's beginning to bring back her power, because the swords are very powerful. The Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, it's a very powerful court card. And especially with it being in her head, swords are the mind, they're the mind space. And so she is, like, very deadlocked in her thoughts logically that this is where she's going. And she has this energy, yes, of being pulled back and solitary within herself, because nines are also solitary numbers. Like I said, this is like an independent solitary energy of the Nine of Cups. Like the Nine of Pentacles is a perfect example of somebody that is just absolutely independent in themselves. And that's kind of the energy that's coming off of this Nine of Cups to me, along with, you know, the wishes being fulfilled. So it's like she's solidifying her, she's like, there's this, I don't want to say this because basically it's like in her head with the connection of to the masculine, this is her taking a slight break from this. It's not, completely like putting yourself in shackles. It's, she is, man, she is really, like I said, like Mercury retrograde, like I can't put my words together, you guys. She is really just coming into her power with the Page of Swords here. I am just really feeling like a blossoming of power, you know, a blossoming of just coming into one's power. And it's really beautiful. Like, it's really beautiful. And so in her heart space though, this is really beautiful also because in her heart space, in her head space, there's all minor arcana, but in her heart space, it's all major arcana. But the Angel de la Nuit is a specialized card in this deck only. And I will read that to you in a second, but the World card talks about cycles ending, cycles completing, and the fact that the moon is right here. Like, the moon is right here in the card. What was I saying about the moon earlier? And I love this card. Like, the world card in this deck is so beautiful. It's like finding the balance, and in her heart space, I'm feeling that she's finding the balance within herself. Also, death energy, that's Scorpio. Death is Scorpio energy also. And she's really just coming into her own, I'm feeling. In her heart, it's more like, in her head is still trying to figure it out. Her head is still figuring it out because she still is detached from her masculine. With the Eight of Swords energy, she's still detached, but in her heart space, she's very much moving on. She's having this death, this transformation in the angels, her angels, the guardian, her Mercury retrograde, you guys. Her guardian angels, her spirit guides, and her ancestors are watching over her. And this is absolutely beautiful. And I do want to read from the book real quick because I love this card. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Okay. Oop. Bonus card. The Angel de Nuit. I am the angel of night. If you've picked me up, then my message to you is that your inner night is soon coming to an end. You may have walked in darkness for some time, but soon, very soon, a new full moon will rise and will show you the way. My prophecy, my phosphorescent butterflies are here to guide you. Believe in luck. Believe in me. Believe in you. My black soft wings are protecting you from now on. Into your heart I whisper my sweet lullaby. Have no fear, honey. Everything is going to be fine. The night is nothing to be afraid of anymore, and the warm sun that you hold within is ready to shine again. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. Oh, feminines. Oh my God, my heart chakra is like blossoming for you guys right now. That was so beautiful. So that's literally what it's saying, is that the phrase, the phosphorescent butterflies are here to guide you. Believe in luck, believe in me, believe in you. That's what I was saying. Your angels are saying it. That was a confirmation. Your angels and spirit guides are saying that you need to believe in yourself, and they are here in your heart space. They're showing up right here in your heart space, confirming that we're here for you at the core. In your heart, we are protecting your heart for you. It is okay. This is why you know that this cycle is ending. This is why the transformation is coming. This is why you know that this past full moon cycle, as it's stated also in here, I believe, yes, you may have walked in darkness for some time, but soon, very soon, a new full moon will rise and will show you the way. Whew. You guys. Oh, spirit. Literally, what did I say? And also the full moon, yet the moon is feminine energy. Like, this is why I'm feeling the feminines are taking their power back. They're very much coming into themselves and into their power. And it is beautiful. And your angels are here. Your spirit guides are here. They're guiding you. They're watching over you. They're watching over this. So don't, honestly, I'm feeling, for some of you, it just came to me that you might feel a little guilty, you know, about having to step back, you know, with this Eight of Swords energy. You're having a little guilt about it, you know, but what your angels are saying to me right now is that you need to step back from that energy. It's okay. Don't feel guilty at all for taking time for yourself. That's what they're saying right now. Do not feel guilty for taking time for yourself to work on yourself, because this right here, what was coming through, that is taking time for yourself. That is loving yourself. And what that is doing, though, you'll see, like right here in your heart space, when you take time for yourself in your head space, when you mentally choose yourself, when you choose yourself, that is how you are coming whole in yourself and your heart, because we have the World card here that is cycles ending. There is the full moon. We just had the full moon end. A cycle is ending and beginning. Death is here. Transformation is coming. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It's organic. It's going to happen. It's blossoming. It's divinely guided and is being watched over. And that is what they really want to get through to you, that to those of you that are still stuck too much in this Eight of Swords energy. In the beginning of the reading, it was a very minor energy, but it's very much for those of you that are stuck too much in this energy. They're saying that you need to step away from that. Don't feel guilty for choosing yourself. And I think a lot of you need to hear that. Yo. Sorry guys, I got a phone call. I hate that. So anyway, as I was saying, you don't, I hate that. Blew off my freaking train of thought. Society. Okay. You don't need, like in society, we are taught that it is selfish to put yourself first. It is selfish to take time for yourself. And it's not selfish. I am giving you the confirmation right now. Your angels are giving you the confirmation right now that it is not selfish to take time for yourself. Okay? Like you have to, like as a person and a human being and in this existence right now, it is exhausting to go through everything that, you know, is coming at you, and then at the same time, you're not, all right, I'm gonna stop that train of thought because you guys know exactly where I'm going with that, and basically just give yourself the permission to love yourself and take care of yourself. I'm telling you right now, that's the message that we're driving home. Okay, Spirit, chill. Huh. Okay. Friggin' Spirit, man. People calling. Throwing off my groove. And I guess we're taking these two cards for the feminine. Because that's what they wanted. Wow. Oh, we have Candles, Magic, and we have Imbolc, Awakening. That Spirit wanted to give to you guys. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, I'm going to read these from the deck for you guys I feel drawn to. Let's start with Candles. Alright, and this is a little like incantation that they add into all the cards. It's actually really beautiful. So for Candles, Magic. It says, magic comes from deep within. Ignite the flame, let it begin. Desires in mind, don't be the fool. Focus as you choose your tool. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be, there it is done. And with the Witch's Wisdom, you desire to work as a magical practitioner. Your desire to work as a magical practitioner is acknowledged as candles illuminate the path of the wise for you. The spark of the inner wisdom calls you to invoke the divine, for true magic begins with your desire to make something happen. Time for a little candle magic. As you gaze into the sacred flame, you are reminded of your true connection to the source, for your soul's spark is immortal. Never doubt your abilities to focus, willpower, and visualization. For in doing so, you are disregarding the powers of the world that live beyond that which is seen. Remember all as magic and illusion. The sacred act of candle magic has been with you since your very first birth. As you blew out the flickering flame before you and made a wish, you worked with the three principles of magic that make dreams come true. Believe in your tool as well as yourself is key as you keep in mind the threefold law when performing any magic ritual. This is a magical time for you. Your manifesting abilities are strong. Keep your thoughts and focus positive. Use candles at home, at bath time, and in sacred ceremonies. Study candle colors for healing and magical purposes. Keep shining brightly. Wow. Okay, so this is really saying, for those of you, I'm getting mainly for those of you, I'm speaking to the witches and the pagans and the Wiccans of that side. A lot of you guys are maybe practicing a magical and like candle magic. Maybe you're going into like, you like to, I feel like some of you guys like to definitely carve. This is specific, but I know you guys like to carve runes and everything and spells into candles. Some of you guys like to do that. And really feeling that basically it's like a lot of you guys are awakening to your gifts currently. You're really awakening to your gifts within the magic, within the world of magic, you know, within the mystical realm, within, you know, spirit, within the divine, connecting to them in whatever way that you seem fit. Because personally, I am like a pagan witch, neo-pagan basically type thing. I don't like just spirituality in that sense, and I don't really like to put a label on it, but you know, that's kind of just a little bit of how I identify. So like I'm moving more toward that realm, but it's really saying that you guys are awakening to your magic. There's a lot happening right now within the Divine Feminines. You're waking up to your gift, and this is what I'm feeling, is that this awakening also is to do with the Divine Feminine awakening to herself and to her inner power of of coming into her own as a feminine, coming into her own as a person, you know, in realizing the power that comes from that, you know. Imbolc, I'm probably mispronouncing that also, so bear with me. Totally forgot to read. There we go. Alright. The goddess stands in maiden form, shining through this very dawn. New fruits stir in her virgin womb. Awaken now from winter's tomb. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There, it is done. I'm just going to read the Witch's Foresight, because there's 3 sections for this. This is a time of new growth, a good time to purify your thoughts, actions, and diet. This is a great time to seed fresh ideas, become in tune with your body's cycles, dream big, draw on your maiden aspect of the triple goddess, wake up. Oh my god, I freaking love this. Okay, so I'm so glad I read this. I remembered to read it too. This is a good time to purify your thoughts, actions, and diet. This is literally what the Divine Feminine is doing right now. She's really figuring out, this is more of like kind of an 8 of Cups energy that's coming through. Is like walking away from that stuff that doesn't serve her, coming into her power and walking away from it. That's really kind of like the underlying theme that's happening. And at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands, which is that new beginning, that new start. Especially like it could be a start in love for some of you. It could be just a new start within life, within like, and some of you guys, it's coming into your purpose. It's awakening to your purpose and starting that. And it also mentioned, you know, kind of looking for the awakening, the changes that come from like your diet. And I have actually wanted to know, you guys, have you been going through your journey? Have you guys like seen a change in your diet? Like, have you noticed that? Because personally, I'm going through that right now. That I'm kind of moving toward a more natural, to be honest, like more kind of more plant-based, less just like mainly like right now I'm starting to phase out like red meats and certain stuff that I know really does not sit well with me anymore. Like Domino's pizza. I can't eat Domino's pizza anymore. It does not agree with me. My stomach, my digestion can't handle it anymore. I don't know what they done did. But like I've noticed like I changed like that, and right now I'm currently moving toward lighter meats, like fish and poultry, just because red meats aren't as, you know, appetizing to me anymore, and they're not really agreeing with me. And so, you know, I want to know, are you guys kind of going through the same thing? Tell me, you know, comment it down below. And yeah, like I'm feeling that's what's going on with the feminines, is that there's this big awakening, transformation that's coming. Man, it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for feminines. Okay, that's it for the feminines. Masculines, we are on to you guys. So I had my moonstone on the masculines deck, by the way. And on the oracle deck for the feminines, I had my opalite pendant. So masculines, we're gonna do the same thing, spirit, as we did for the feminines. I'm gonna shuffle, then split it and pull the cards. Alright, spirit. Alright. If they want to shuffle right, there we go. one more, please, Spirit. And come on. Okay, we're back again with stupid phone calls. I get so many robocalls, you guys. Like, it's ridiculous. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. So, all right. Oh my God. Masculines. What is up with y'all? Okay, masculines. I got my arms in the air. Dang, y'all. So we have in his headspace the Six of Cups. In his heart, in his headspace, the Lovers. This is also Gemini energy. The Eight of Pentacles. Masculines. In his heart space is Justice. That is also Libra. The King of Cups. Water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And then we have right here the Chariot, Cancer. So, in his heart space. Wow, masculine. Wow. Hold on. Stop it. He's being a butthole. Sorry, guys. Mar yourself. All right. Wow. Masculines, you guys. In his heart, in his heart space. I want to go in his heart space. So it's in his head space. Man. He's really, he's focusing on his connection. With the Six of Cups, the Six of Cups, for some of you guys, it could be children. He's maybe thinking about having children with you. Especially with the Lovers right next to it. It could just be coming together, a reunion. In his head, he's maybe also thinking about love. It's all Lovers is also about, you know, decisions in love. And so with it next to Eight of Pentacles, he's really thinking about this connection. He's really considering it. He's being very methodical and very exactly that, methodical. He's not taking it lightly, basically, is what I'm getting. Because this connection is like a Six of Cups to him. It feels familiar. The Six of Cups is about reunions, it's about coming together, you know, people from your past coming back, past lives, especially when it's like twin flames, it's past lives. Some of you guys, this connection, he's definitely thinking about children. He's thinking about a family, but also he's thinking about, you know, how you make him feel, how he feels like a child with you. That, like, this is kind of like a double-edged sword, is that, like, he feels like a child with you in a good and bad way. Like, you make him feel like innocent and like giddy childness, but at the same time, there's also this, knock it off. He's scratching on the carpet, sorry. But at the same time, there's also this, like, you make him feel like a child that, like, because twins get triggered, I feel like he gets triggered in the way that, like, he feels like he's reverted back to his childhood, you know? Like, those, like, deep insecurities are kind of brought back up, in the way that it's, like, triggering, but, like, he's working through it with the Eight of Pentacles. Like, he's working through it diligently. He is very much not wanting to stay in it, basically like a shit energy. He's not wanting to stay in a shit energy. He's wanting, it's honestly like very high vibrational that's coming off of this to me. It's very much, you know, will you knock it off? All right, guys, I gotta let him out real quick. Yes. Go. Okay. I'm so sorry. Phone calls and him. You guys, this is I am definitely not like a perfect reader whatsoever. You get the reality of me. You get the real me, you know, the good, the bad, the ugly. Like, I'm not going to edit that out. Because honestly, I feel like it's very authentic. To just the experience, to the energies that are kind of coming about and the crap, you know? And yeah, but back to the masculine, man. In his heart space, it's so beautiful. with Justice right there, he is balancing out himself. He's very much staying in this energy of, you know, thinking clearly about what he wants and what he wants out of life and the decisions that he's going to make. Like, he's wielding his sword right there very, very confidently. And with the King of Cups in his heart space, he is embodying this, really. Because the King of Cups is, I'm getting from this, this is the King of Cups that is mature emotionally. Mercury retrograde, man, I can't speak. He is mature emotionally. He is one with his emotions. Like, the waves down here are crashing up onto the rocks and everything, but it's kind of like, you know, water. That's the emotions, the flow, the ebb and the flow, the roughness of them, and also the calm and soothing energy that they bring. And it's just that, like, he's very much in tune with his emotions. Like, there's an even, like, I feel like it's an even chaos right here of, like, smooth waters and then, like, you know, rushing up against the rocks and kind of just, you know, that impact, that power. And there's, like, this even balance between that. And that's what he's really embodying right now within his heart. That's why, especially with the Chariot being right here, which is Cancerian energy, and the Chariot's about moving forward and, you know, basically just conquering and staying in your power. Being able to find, you know, a different route when needed, you know, being able to kind of, I'm feeling very much going with the flow, like being able to, like, that's, with it right next to the King of Cups, I'm feeling very much being able to go with the flow. Moving forward, but not letting himself be stagnant. So I'm very much feeling that he himself is also healing in his heart. I'm not saying that he's perfect in his heart. I'm saying that his heart is kind of in the same energy as the feminines. It feels just, he's coming into his whole, but he's a little lagged behind than the feminine is. The feminine is like, you know, the World card, the Death card, you know, new transformations, new beginnings, we're starting now, it's coming now. But with him, with the masculine, it's more, he's on his way there, you know? And he's allowing himself to not get stuck on what just came to me is releasing expectations. That's exactly the phrase that just came to me, is he's releasing expectations, and it's allowing him to flow more naturally. And that's what I'm really, and with the Lovers being right over here, and there's an angel right here on top of the Lovers overlooking all this, and over the King of Cups where he is in his heart space, it feels like the same energy as having the angel right here in the feminine's heart space, because the divine is looking over him. The divine right now has a very big influence in this connection. The divine is watching them. The divine is guiding them, you know, and it's absolutely beautiful. I'm so excited for you guys. This is my amethyst pendant. Man. Oh, what's at the bottom of the deck? And at the bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. This is wanting to make an offer of love. This is wanting to, like, offer of cup. But he's not at the night yet of, like, making the action to actually do it. But overall, he's got this Page of Cup of, like, wanting to offer this. And that's where I feel like the child energy of the Six of Cups comes in. Because he's not the knight, he's the page, he's more of a child. And it's like, this basically explains what I said about the Six of Cups. You know, you make him feel like a child, feminine. You know, masculine, he's feeling like a child when it comes to you. He just, you know, his heart is so sensitive, and he just is like, I feel so fragile and vulnerable. That's what it is. You make him feel vulnerable. Oh, masculines. Alright, let's get a couple oracle cards for the Divine Masculine. Please, Spirit. A couple oracle cards for the Divine Masculines. And if this is resonating for you guys, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, whatever you like. I like to hear from you guys. And if you're still here at this point, we had a card come out. Trick or treat, mischief, and play. I want to read that one for the masculines. That's the one that I'm just going to take the one for the masculine. I don't want to take any more. And I'm actually going to read. I don't know why I felt drawn to like read the freaking cards today. It's the oracle cards. It just, I feel like there are messages in it that people need to hear. Okay. I'm going to read the last paragraph of this. So, masculines, trick or treat, mischief and play. Should you receive the trick or treat card in your divination, it may well be a time to examine the role of play and mischief in your own life. You don't have to be a child to let go and have some playtime, and you can extend the fun to others. Sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. Alternatively, it is worth knowing that there is a balance between manipulation and mischief. The former is not pleasant, and the other has, at its core, a sense of irreverent fun. Oh, what did I just say? Ugh! You guys, what did I just say about the masculine, like, coming into his whole, like... Okay, so, it was the sentence, sometimes we are afraid to make mistakes, and play is one way to alleviate the pressure that we sometimes place on ourselves to get everything perfect every time. That is the message for the masculines. That is the exact message Spirit wanted me to give you. The masculines are being encouraged by Spirit to come out of their shell, stop being so logical, come out of that source energy, come into the water energy, come into a more flowy movement, surrender to the flow of the universe, trick or treat, have fun, just enjoy life. It's saying not take life so seriously, masculines. It's really just go with the flow, and this connection will come to you. The things that you want will come to you. And oh man, that's beautiful. You guys, I'm so excited. This is such a good reading. I know it's probably long, but it's really good. Rose quartz. And you know what? You're going to get what you need to get out of this. Let's look at the union energies. I want 2 cards, please, Spirit, from the Kipper deck. And we will close out this reading. You guys, masculines, feminines, it's amazing. You guys are amazing. We have number 12, the privileged lady. And then one more, please, Spirit. One more, please, Spirit, for the union energies of divine masculine and feminine. Thank you. We have number 1, main male. Okay. Okay. So, the union energies of this. Oh my God. It's beautiful. Okay. I'm going to chill myself for a second. So, in this deck, my main male card is actually my symbol for the divine masculine. And, excuse me. This is what I'm getting. Excuse me. Jesus. Jeez Louise. Okay. Why am I like this? Like I said, you get what you get with me. I am very authentic to who I am, and that means that I accept the stupid parts of myself. And I'm very clumsy. Clumsy, klutzy, yes. All that. So the privileged lady, in a couple readings ago, this was how the masculine was viewing the feminine. As this privileged lady, very beautiful, sexy, and basically just like a bodacious babe that's like out of his league. And this is what, having them next to each other in the union energies, this is very interesting. Because this is saying to me the divine masculine is in his masculine energy. This is the main male. This is the divine masculine in his authenticity. You know, he's not fluffed up. He's not the wealthy man, which is also in this deck, as the wealthy man would be his counterpart, which would be like the other male counterpart. So like if it was a third party situation, that would be that person. But he is literally himself in the union energy. And I'm feeling really that the Divine Feminine is seeing him like this. She's seeing him as who he truly is. And he is now starting to see himself for who he truly is. He's starting to come into his authenticity. Masculines and the feminines. This is one, how the masculine is seeing her, but also this is how the feminine is feeling. I'm really feeling it. Like, this is how the feminine sees the masculine, but this is how she's feeling for herself. And this is how he's feeling, and this is how he's seeing her. So, like, he's seeing her really in this, like, I'm really feeling with this, the privileged lady, it's like an empress energy of just abundance. You know, it's just an empress energy of just having it all in abundance and just, like, stepping into yourself, stepping into your power, which is what was coming through in the Divine Feminine's reading, which was her stepping into her power and really, you know, taking control of, like, you know, her own destiny and her own self, coming into her own gifts, you know, and she's realizing that she has this in her, and I'm really loving that. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay, you guys, that is the end of the reading. That was beautiful. Thank you, everybody that stayed the entire time and watched. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and, you know, tell me what you thought. Tell me if it resonated. You know, just tell me what's going on with your lives. So, I love you guys. Have a good day. Namaste. Blessed to be. Bye, guys.